Hello, baby?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, but not thank you, sir. Good now.
Aidan, he's wonderful. He's a homebody, he's kind of quiet and enjoys spending time here with his family. As a parent, I've been fighting for the rights of my son, fighting for the rights of others, to really try to make it so that there's services for those who live on reserves in Manitoba. My name is Joni Wilson. I'm a proud mom of my adult son, Aidan Wilson, who is 22. Aidan, he is a very fun and unique individual. He's super creative and imaginative. He loves horror films and old genres of film, so he incorporates a lot of that into the different things that he creates. He had an acquired brain injury from a stroke when he was a year and a half. He had a lot of health issues as a kid, right from birth, growing up, so we're always kind of in and out of the hospital setting, especially when he was younger. It really affected his ability to read. Certainly it affected his ability to write. Social skills are difficult for him to try to make friendships. Those things can be tough for him. He's got invisible disabilities. He was often kind of set up for, it felt like, disappointment or failure in some of the things that he was expected to do. And it was just really challenging for him, for me as a parent as well, to see him go through that.
Yeah.
Despite Aidan's challenges, he had a lot of cool experiences as a kid. He got to meet Bruce Campbell, got to meet his heroes like Rob Zombie, John Five, even go up on stage for a concert with the band in front of everybody that was there, thousands of people, with like his favorite band in the world. Aidan's circle is mostly his family, me and his sisters, his grandparents, so his mama and papa, who do live here in Winnipeg, his grandma and his mushi, who live out of town almost 2 hours away, so we don't get to see them as often. We're just a little family. We go on trips together, the four of us. They all have such similar interests and personalities. Even just listening to them sometimes, their conversations, really make me laugh as well, and it's nice to see that they get along so well. When he turned 18, I didn't want to apply to be his substitute decision maker because I didn't want those rights to be taken away from him. I really try to get him to make as many of his own decisions as possible. I might not always be here, for him, and I wanted him to still be able to make those choices for himself and not have somebody else always do that for him. The services that he required, mostly only available if he continued to go to school. One morning, he's like, I'm an adult and I should be able to make my own decisions, and I don't want to go to school anymore. Academically, he really, really struggled in school right from day one. So to make him have to keep going in a place that he didn't want to be, he wasn't able to do the work, he didn't have friends, and he was a lot older than other students that he was going to school with. So it was really tough to be in a position where I want to respect that he's an adult, just like he said, and that he wants to make his own decisions. But that's something that he had to do in order to be able to access services. We're half First Nations, we're half French. We identify equally with both groups, and we spend a lot of time out on our home reserve of Peguis. The special people and the people that are closest to him, and a lot of our family lives out there. We have a connection to our community, but not as much as we would like to be. In our community and First Nations across Manitoba, there really aren't any disability services for adults. Youth, adults who live with disabilities on reserve often go without any supports, any services, any local resources, and like us, have to make that decision of whether you stay in the community and kind of go without anything, or if you move away to get the supports that you need. And for us, being able to get disability supports is important, so we continue to live here in the city, whether we want to or not. We had to go the route of filing a human rights complaint. First Nations people are Manitobans, we're Canadians, voting citizens, so really trying to push for those things to not be barriers anymore, for there to be equal access. My vision for Aidan in his future, I think, would be that maybe he would get out of the house a little bit more, be more in the community, make friends, to feel like he's contributing, that he's not invisible, that he's not just a person who's mostly in his room and really is out there and living his best life out in the community as well. Being able to kind of live his dreams in the way that he wants to and have the supports in place to do that. We just really want to see that people like Aidan get access to what they need for their day-to-day supports, whether that's inclusion in employment, day programs, respite. It's not going to be a challenge. It's not going to be a fight to have to do that. It'll be something that is available for families. We hope that our efforts move towards that.